Hey loves, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here. I am doing another installment of Ask the Doctor. Today we're going to be talking about the top 3 ingredients that my skincare experts recommend for aging, acne, and sensitive skin types. So if you want to know more about that, hit that subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. All right, party people. So again, as I always say, this is a multi-part series that I am just thoroughly enjoying doing. And if you haven't seen the very first episode, which I will link in the description box so you can know who all of these amazing experts are, please go watch that and then return back to this video. But today's topic is all about ingredients. So now I also want to hit really quickly, the reason why I don't recommend a ton of products when I do these videos is because I don't want you to feel as if we're selling anything or telling you to buy specific products. You know, a lot of this is for knowledge and is for you to take and apply to other product lines that you know work for you and that you know you love. So that's kind of the philosophy behind the product ingredient non-recommendation, since today we are going to be talking about ingredients. So my question to the experts were, what are the top 3 ingredients you would recommend the most for aging concerns, acne, and sensitive skin? Okay, for my recommendation for aging skin is definitely going to be retinoids. So some form of retinols, Retin A, tretinoin, vitamin A derivatives for sure. Absolutely. I would say peptides as another one I'd recommend for aging concerns, as well as growth factors. So and that's the top 3 ingredients I would absolutely recommend. As an honorable mention, a very gentle AHA, BHA combination with maybe some PHAs in there would be fantastic for exfoliation every couple times, every 2 weeks or so. Now for acne, I would absolutely say things like salicylic acid is going to be a top ingredient for my acne sufferers, as well as calming ingredients like green tea, antioxidants, ceramides. So that would be my top 3 ingredients for that. And then for my sensitive skin type lovers, I always recommend using things that are extremely gentle. Okay, so absolutely, again, ceramides, peptides, you can absolutely use growth factors. Vitamin C is going to be really important for really every skin type, but really great for sensitive skin as well as aging skin. And of course, making sure that you take out any fragrance or drying alcohols in your skincare. So those are my recommendations. So let's hear from the experts and see what their recommendations are. As we always do, we're going to start with my loves from the Chemist Confession.
What are the top 3 ingredients you recommend the most for aging concerns, acne, and sensitive skin?
So for aging concerns, we recommend retinoids or retinol and tretinoin, AHAs like glycolic acid and lactic acid, vitamin C, and probably the most important, sunscreen. Sunscreen every day.
So important. And for acne, we recommend ingredients like adapalene, which is the latest ingredient that you can buy in store. It's a wonderful alternative to like the retinoids, and definitely one that you can buy like brands like Different. And then BPO is the gold standard, as well as retinoids themselves are still good.
So for sensitive skin, we recommend ingredients like colloidal oatmeal. These moisturizers usually come with an OTC label, and you can see it all the way up top. Alpha bisabol is a good skin soother, but just proceed with caution. There's a small facet of people who might have allergies to chamomile extracts, panthenol, and all the rage right now is Centella asiatica. When it comes to sensitive skin, just in general, keep your routine as simple as possible.
Yep, definitely.
All right, now, so for Stephanie Kaplan, Dr. Stephanie Kaplan says for aging, she recommends retinoic acid. So just so you know, retinoic acid is retinoic acid, the definition is basically this. So retinol is a specific form of vitamin A that is naturally produced in your body. When it is applied topically, enzymes in your skin convert retinol into retinoldehyde and then into retinoic acid. Okay, so what she's saying is basically retinols on the skin is what she would recommend for aging skin. So retinols, growth factors, and and antioxidants for aging. So we all know what antioxidants are. The most popular, of course, is vitamin C. I have videos on antioxidants. You can take a look if you need some more recommendations there. As far as acne, she really recommends focusing with cleansers that have salicylic acid or glycolic acid in it, gentle exfoliating scrubs, and retinoic acid, again, for acne. So, of course, that vitamin A derivative. And then for sensitive skin, she recommends ceramides and colloidal oatmeal for sensitive skin and free of fragrance. So that's kind of this theme where it's all about calming as well as really skin nourishing ingredients like ceramides, for example. Now, Dr. Ben Johnson, who obviously we know is the formulator and founder of Osmosis, he actually responded to me only in aging, because I think that really is a huge kind of point that he wants to drive home with his skincare line. So for his recommendations for aging, and the reason why I really want to pull attention to this, because it is extremely different and very, very interesting. And I think it's very empowering to know this knowledge. He says, okay, by the way, in this video it has a lot of huge words that I am not, I'll fully say that I am not amazing at explaining, so I will put a lot of them up on the screen for you to read. So he says the top 3 ingredients would be liposomal retinaldehyde, and this is the only retinol anyone should use. Retin-A is proven, and he's talking about the prescription, Retin-A is proven to thin the skin by 18% in clinical trials. All retinoids except for our retinaldehyde are proven to cause DNA damage and oxidative damage when exposed to the sun. Most people think that using a serum at night avoids that, but the ingredients do not penetrate well, so they sit in the skin for more than 24 hours, oxidizing and aging the skin. Our liposomes deliver, so he's talking about Osmosis vitamin A derived products, okay? Our liposomes deliver retinaldehyde past the surface skin to where collagen is made, and it's stabilized to prevent oxidation damage. In clinical trials, retinaldehyde stimulated collagen equally well to Retin-A. So I will be giving you guys a full update on my current skincare routine, probably at the end of March, but I will honestly have to tell you that I have completely switched the Osmosis Vitamin A Level 3 Serum and have been really enjoying it, but again, I need a little bit more time to get my full report on that. Then his second ingredient is a word I will put up here, Trioxylane. I think I'm saying that right. Antioxidants are not very effective in my opinion. Okay, remember he is a very big disruptor in the mainstream knowledge that we have. He does things very differently, which is why I feel blessed to have him a part of this panel. He says antioxidants are not very effective in my opinion because they do not stop the damage. They slow it a little bit. Osmosis's patented Trioxylane is an oxidation repair ingredient, which is capable of reversing oxidation damage, the main issue in the epidermis. So basically with the way our skin degrades and starts to lose firmness and starts to lose collagen and elastin, that's what he is speaking to. Basically that the skin oxidizes and that damage, and he is saying that his products will help build that and stop that in the epidermis. So he goes and continues to say, thereby allowing the permanent treatment of age spots, dramatic calming, and repair of the skin texture and pore issues. It is also excellent for sensitive skin and detoxing acne. So for him, I will actually try, if you want me to list in the description box the products that Osmosis has that has this ingredient in it, okay? So I'll try to link that in the bottom if you are interested in that. Hydroxylane is the third ingredient that he recommends for aging. Only Osmosis has this ingredient because we form it in the bottle of our Catalyst AC-11. This is one of a triad of high doses of hydropropylene and hydroxypropylene and hydroxyglycine, all of which accelerate wound healing dramatically. So this is where he's saying that that's kind of like those growth factors and help the skin repair itself. This group has been clinically proven to heal broken capillaries, reverse acne scarring, and tighten skin elasticity 110% over 8 weeks. It also heals DNA damage, as we've proved clinically. So again, I will link those products below so you can have that for reference, since he is really, you know, driving these patented exclusive ingredients to Osmosis. To be honest with you, these are actually some of the new products from Osmosis that I have ordered and looking forward to integrating into my routine. All right, so this next one is from Janelle at Lemieux, and she is a formulator. So just like Ben, her you know, examples of products are very big ingredient heavy product names, so bear with me here. She says, there are so many in the market, but here are some recommendations for aging skin. Growth factors, peptides, encapsulated hyaluronic acid, glutathione acid, Valane, and a few others, which I will put up right here. So she obviously has a lot of these in her growth factor serum, the TGF and the EFG that I use. So I also will put in the description box, if you care, for the Lemieux products that have those ingredients in them. For acne, she says bentonite, encapsulated salicylic acid, encapsulated benzoyl peroxide, mandelic acid, and accutate, which is to increase the stratum corneum turnover. So of course the cell turnover is what she's talking about. You'll notice though, she talks about the encapsulation process, which is really driving home the fact that a lot more, in general speaking terms, clinical strength brands like Lemieux have really patented and effective encapsulation processes that help the products, same as Osmosis, help the products drive deeper into the skin so they can become more effective. So that's why she really pulls attention to these types of encapsulation that a lot of other products do not have. So they might have the same ingredients, but it is an encapsulation process that really helps these ingredients dive deeper and be more effective for whatever skin condition that you are trying to treat. And of course, we know Lemieux is more on the natural kind of side of things, so she's going to really recommend these kind of extracts that come from a plant-based approach. But I think it's fun to hear from her perspective, because if you write these down in your journal and then you start to look at more products and you see these ingredients start to pop up, you're gonna be like, oh, that's awesome, I know what that's for. Or, oh, this would be great for my sensitive skin. Or what you can do is you can plug in some of the words I'm gonna tell you, you know, that I've told you, plug in, you know, encapsulated salicylic acid, and then say skincare under Google, and a lot of the products will come up that have that ingredient in it. So you can start doing some research from there. All right, so Dr. Sarah Tox says, for aging, retinol, SPF, and vitamin C. I just want to drive home that if you have any concerns in aging at all, if you're not wearing an SPF and you're really, you know, not being diligent about reapplying SPF, all of your skincare that you're getting is really not worth it. It's not going to be doing very much, because all you're going to be doing is just trying to repair that damage that you have done while not wearing sunscreen. So if you're not wearing sunscreen, you don't need to worry about anything else. Get tightened up that SPF routine so you can then let your products be able to move you forward. Now for acne, she says salicylic acid, lactic acid, and retinol. So you can see the kind of theme here for aging and acne. They all are recommending some form of vitamin A, so a retinol product as well. And then sensitive skin, she says calamine and aloe are her recommendations, which are both hydrating and calming ingredients, as well as they have some great antioxidants in them as well. So what I think we can kind of walk away with is really this kind of comes down to, in my opinion, the ABCs of skincare. If you guys have never heard of that, that's something that we have talked about in you know, skin school, and I've, you know, really tried to train on multiple clients the ABCs. So vitamin A, vitamin B, and vitamin C. So vitamin A is your retinol, vitamin A derivative, vitamin B is your niacinamide, and your vitamin C you know, your C is your vitamin C. So really, those are the main ingredients that you really want to build into a skincare routine, as well as some of those more soothing anti-aging, you know, ingredients, as we talked about, as far as growth factors, ceramides, and other antioxidants and things like that. And so I hope that this helps you when you navigate the world of ingredients. I know that the ingredients can be kind of overwhelming, and I totally get it. But just take it slow. Really watch how many products you're using, watch how many acids you're using, and just know that if you are using a retinol, an antioxidant, and maybe some growth factors, maybe some ceramides, peptides, you're pretty good for most skin types. And of course, if you're acne, always reach for the main gold standard, which is salicylic acid. Of course, there's some other, you know, benefits as well. So I hope, again, this helps. I'm trying to break this one down. This one was a little bit more difficult for me because we have difference in opinions as far as formulators. So they're going to speak to it from a really deep, in-depth, ingredient-heavy topic. And then we also have doctors who basically will, you know, prescribe general ingredients, such things as easy as, you know, a retinol, a vitamin C, you know, or antioxidant, or, you know, a salicylic acid. So anyway, again, as I've rambled enough, hope you're enjoying this series. I'm super excited to bring you more in the coming weeks, and I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.